conservative boycotts step up to the plate, this is going to happen more and more and more. See, the modern day leftist, which you'd call liberal, which is really not liberal, because a classic liberal is actually a libertarian in modern day terms. So they've stolen that term. These progressives, these postmodernists, have been the ones who traditionally are the ones that boycott and try to really go after advertisers and attack people over and over and over again, so that way they leave and drain the money from businesses they don't like. Now, this is what happens in life. When you start something, the other side then says, well, you know what? We will do that to you. Now, I really don't care one way or another. I've really never participated in an official boycott. But voting with your wallet, as we have said here many, many times, a little bit different perspective on it, a little bit different angle on it. This is the way. Voting with your wallet and voting with your feet is happening and will happen more and more as time moves forward. Growing up an hour north of Detroit, I have seen it firsthand and know many family and friends that live through this, live through the flight out of Detroit, a city that because of progressive, because of postmodern moral relativism, moronic decisions in government at the top, drove everyone out of their city, destroyed their city, collapsed it, and went bankrupt. There's literally zero that anyone can say other than that. The facts are what they are. You can go look at them yourself. Do your own research. Trust but verify. This is going to happen, and it's happening on a nation-state level. Sped up in 2020. If you haven't noticed, many people have left the country. Generally, people who are against the wokest culture, who have money and wealth, when they leave the brain drain, we are left with the crumbs. That is what is happening on a nation-state level. It's happening at a state level. It's happening at a city level, most assuredly. It happens at a township level, municipality. This will happen more and more and more. Voting with your wallet and voting with your feet is the most important thing you can do. Because as we know, the elections have no known ability to show us credibility and accountability, right? In elections, you can generally choose ease or accountability, or ease and credibility. We have chosen ease, not credibility. It's really the two things. I mean, there are ways you could potentially do it. We are far from that. We are very far from having the ability to have accountability and credibility plus ease. So we have chosen ease. We let people vote for 3,000 days, and we let people come across the border and just vote and do whatever. We don't ID people in half the precinct. I mean, whatever. It's a clown world, right? And I'm making an example. I don't have, you can do your own research on the actual precincts who use voter ID and things like that. But any sane person would want the people in their country to have some skin in the game if they're going to vote on the laws and the rules and the people leading them. Period. Any adult with two brain cells rubbed together would want that. Hey, who are my children going to be led by? Well, we know you should be incentivized by the fact that you have skin in the game. So going back through all of this, voting with your feet and your wallet sends the biggest message. Since voting at the ballot box and voting at the ammo box really aren't two answers that we want or are good right now. Voting at the ballot box is complete foobar, and voting at the ammo box, that's not good either. We don't want that. We don't want civil war. Those two general ways people have always voted are not great ways right now. So what do? We vote with our wallet and we vote with our feet, choosing who to support, choosing to spend money with people who align with our ideals, with freedom, liberty, justice for all people, not wokeism, or as Vivek calls it, woke Inc. Not aligning ourselves with ESG and these progressive, postmodern, moral relativist views that have zero to do with reality, zero to do with first principles, zero to do with nature's law, zero. Hence why we see so much backlash. Hence why there are so many problems. Hence why institutions are crumbling all around us. Bank runs happening. Companies going bankrupt. And people having a very difficult time navigating society. Children having a hard time. Mental health issues on the rise. Pills on the rise. Drug use on the rise. All these things. Guys, these are economic indicators. And these are indicators in general, just human indicators of a society that you're in, an empire crumbling. Because of the pushing of a broken money since 1971, really since 1913, and then pushing these progressive, postmodern, moral relativist ideas. Whatever you want to call them, communist, Fabianist, ideas. There's a lot of different names they're used. So I'm trying to use a lot of the names so people can understand where these things are coming from. And again, if you want to go and read all about these things, you can read things like The Naked Communist that outlines all of the goals these people had. They knew they could not fight America from the outside. We have to crumble it from the inside. So this is why this is very important to understand where we're coming from, where we have been, and where we are going. Because there are many people who do not have your best interests at heart that are leading you. They are leading your family. The government works at the consent of the people, but none of us hold them accountable. None of us are holding them to any account. None of us have been holding businesses to account. And this falls on all generations. It's not just one generation, it's all generations. Not holding people accountable at the ballot box, not holding them accountable with your wallet, or saying, I'm moving from this state. I'm out of here. It's more important for my liberty, my freedom, my family to not be told what to do. I am a human being. No one tells me what to do. I will not be told what to do by an entity, a government, that I have consent over, and they are going rogue and doing whatever they wish. That is not how we operate as human beings. That is not how we operate as Americans. So I'll be damned if we're going to sit here and we're just going to be told what to do and going woke and doing the postmodern, post-relativism. There's no such thing as truth, and it's whatever I want it to be, whatever my opinion is that day. That is the case for disaster. And society, history has shown us this 1,000 times over again, all throughout human history. But we'll keep going on this road. Society will. That's why we talk about constantly here, constantly being your own best friend, being your family's best friend. Get Bitcoin, gold, silver, food, energy, water, seeds, gardening, planting, lead, ammo, firearms, land, safety, community, building a structure around you that can weather the storm. The cultural war, the cultural rot we are in right now. I don't understand how teaching children sexual acts in kindergarten, in third grade, in fifth grade. How would these sane adults anywhere that are thinking this is okay? So either there's two things. You have a mental issue, which is fine. We need to talk about it. Or number two, there's an agenda. There's only two options. That's the only two sane options. That's it. That's it. You want to do whatever you want to do. That's fine. In your own space, that's fine. We're not going to sit here and be destroying children. Period. We don't arm our schools with soft targets. Here, gun-free school zone. All the good people don't have guns. Well, here you go. Knowing these people have told us, well, thanks, keep doing it. We love it. We love it. We're going to attack those places more. Any soft target. And we keep doing woke things, dumb things over and over again, thinking with emotion instead of logic. Things will continue to happen like that. Humans, we love getting kicked in the butt before we change. And we all do it. What is it? What makes you finally wake up and realize, man, we're going the wrong direction. Man, I'm going the wrong direction. Man, I need to get rid of that vice and add a new habit so I can weather this storm going forward. Man, I need to get rid of this. Again, for me, it's time. Making sure I'm a master of my time and discipline of that realm and making sure I'm going to bed early and getting up early and dominating the day. That's what makes me feel on fire and confident. And that's something I've fallen off the horse with repeatedly over time throughout my life. And I'm in a good place right now. But this is something that I have for 36 years fallen off the wagon and had to get back up and do it over again. So what can we be adding to our life and getting rid of? So that way we don't have people like Justin Trudeau telling us the scary American pushback against woke. This is really bad. When we know you have literally been trained by the World Economic Forum, by globalists, by one world government, puppets. And these guys like this are going to sit here who literally have never worked an honest day in their lives. He's going to tell us. He's going to tell me how to live my life. Look at that guy. He's going to tell you how to live your life and what you and your children should or should not be doing. Classic. I mean, this is just clown world. Please share this out. Please share this out. The algorithm hates truth. You can vote with your wallet. You can vote with your feet. Move. If you need to, move. Go where you're respected. Go live where you are respected. The nomad capitalist talks about this all the time. Vote with your wallet. Buy from places that have freedom, liberty, and justice for all as their mantra. Use money and currency that doesn't steal from you. Why save in dollars when you can save in Bitcoin, maybe some gold and silver, things that go up in purchasing power over time and don't steal from you? Why use a currency of money that other people can counterfeit from you? That makes no sense. More and more people that are starting to do that, the iceberg flips and the whole system changes.
It's just a matter of time. Do you want to be a part of the change, or are you going to go along to get along and have what's handed to you, and that's it? Please share this out. The algorithm hates truth. I appreciate you coming to my TED Talk. It's not financial advice. It's freedom advice. Freedom advice. And question everything with boldness, even the existence of God himself. Do your own research. Trust, but verify. Don't trust everything I'm saying. Do your own research. I've been at this for 20 years. Don't just believe whatever I'm saying. Please go do your homework. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.